Hey folks, hope you're all good. I thought I'd fire up a quick video to get some of this information across to you guys ahead of letting you have a run on these mods. I've pretty much finished making now nearly 50 of them, a bunch for Vape Fest and some to sell, I'm thinking this weekend. So you'll be wanting to know a bit more about them, I reckon, before that, and it's a damn sight easier to make a video than it is to type it all out. So this one here is the original, the prototype that I made. I've been vaping this now for 3 months, I think, every day, all day, no problems. I might as well use this to show you what's what. It's got a stainless steel top plate, a Modmaker 510 under here. If I whip that off, there you go. Tactile fire button. This one's the die codes. All the rest at the moment are Yeehys, so they've got the little joystick here. And underneath it has a slide-in battery tag that pops out like so. Battery goes in negative end first, and the little battery tag slides in. This is really difficult back to front on camera. There we go. Slides in like that to close it up and complete the circuit. The bottle is on a stainless steel tube which slides in there like that, and I've got a little Lucas bottle in this one, which I'm sure you'll be pleased to see. And when you press the button, we're away. Atomizer, and it'll actually work. I don't know what this is going to come out like because I can't see the screen of my phone. I don't know if I'm in shot, out of shot, what the quality will be like, so you'll just have to pretend it's a really good video, even if it's not. There we go. So yeah, that's the basics. I've also got black ones, all black. That'll be the KO Ninja. I got nice colourful dyed stabled ones. This one's purple. I've got natural ones, which brings me on to the subject of left and right handedness in these mods. As you can see, these two are opposite. One of them's one way round and one of them's the other. I don't really believe that this mod is either left or right handed. It's pretty comfortable in either hand. It works both ways round. I think it's preference as to whether you want to, I don't know if I can do this, hold the mod like this, you know, that way round, in which case you would call this a lefty, or if you want to hold it with the curve into your hand like that, and then you'd call this a righty. I actually prefer it like this, held into my hand like that, and then I can thumb it, or I can flip it around and squonk it and flip it back, whatever. So I'm very reluctant to call these left or right. What I'm leaning towards is naming them as though they were molecules. You won't know this, but academically at least, I'm actually a chemist. And so there's a concept called chirality that you probably heard about in school and then forgot about. And that describes molecules that are identical, but non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Stereo isomers. And in chemistry, they're labelled L and D. So I'm thinking of these as D and L. And that's what I've been writing on the little cards that come in the box. Like this one would be an LKO Ninja. And this one would be a DKO. So there. That's probably going to confuse the hell out of you. If it really doesn't work and people hate it, then we might have to go to left and right-handed, but I really can't choose which one's left and which one's right. Anyway, that's that subject dealt with. The other thing I'll do is I'll strip one down for you very quickly, because what I really wanted to do when I designed this was make it so that it was really, really easy to take apart and put back together again. So simple for me to build, really simple to service. I think, you know, with a bit of a video to go with it, anyone could service this mod. What you do is take 2 screwdrivers, both Torx. You pop this magnetic carbon fibre base cover off, and you undo these 2 screws here. They hold the base of the sled into this positive connection, yeah? So you whip those 2 screws out. That releases the bottom end of the sled inside. And then you pop these 2 screws out at the top. These are all in brass threaded inserts in both the wood at the top here and in the 3D printed sled inside. So we'll pop that one out there. And then what happens is you can push the board in by pressing on the joystick, and it will just, I'll turn it upside down so the fire button stays down and doesn't fall in. It just slides apart like so. Okay, fire button drops out, and there you have it. So what we've got is a wooden shell, just a hollow shell with 2 threaded inserts at the top, and it's got a threaded insert here holding this copper plate and a couple of magnets. So there's possibility in the future maybe for shells, accessories, and then the actual mod, I mean, you could use it like this just on its own. It wouldn't look very good, but this will function. This is a sled screwed to a copper plate, clamped under the 510. It's got a spring there for the negative connection, the feed tube, the board with its little joystick. And so that's it. Put it back together again. Just drop in the fire button into its hole, slide the guts down inside. It's just going to make me look really incompetent now, back to front and upside down on camera, but hey ho. So that slides in like so. Flip it over, put a finger in the battery hole and just lift that up to engage the USB in its little hole. And then you do the screws back up. You pinch it like this to line up the screw holes, and then they just pop back in. Yeah. And do up these screws, and it's back together again. I won't do it because it's time, isn't it? Or maybe I will. What else have I got to tell you? In terms of models, as I say, there's the D and the L for the 2 kind of geometries, back to front and right way round, whatever you want to think of it as. I've got models made in alumide in different colours, 3D printed. I've got the Stabwood ones, I've got Delrin ones, which have been Cerakoted, black, all black, that'll be the Ninja model, and white with black, which I guess we'll call a Stormtrooper, because that seems to be the way it goes. I've got 48 of them finished. I'm thinking that we'll get 12 of those up for sale on Sunday, since there's no half sales this week. I might as well jump in and steal the prime time on Sunday night. Anything else I need to tell you? Probably is. I'm sure I've forgotten it. never mind. Yeah, it uses the Mod Maker bottles, and I've made little silicon seals. They're like a little bung with a lip that drops into the neck of the Mod Maker bottle and clamps under the cap. They'll be provided with it. Yeah, that's about it. Enjoy. Ask me questions in this thread. I'll get this up tonight, Friday night. I'll get some pictures of the mods up either tomorrow or on Sunday. And happy days. I think I'll also lock the group up, make it secret. Just for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, cool. Thanks everyone. Take it easy.